Hi everyone, it's Maxine K and yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with a love note. What else? Happy to be connecting with you today. Happy to be connecting with you at any time. I have been a pretty serious and joy-filled meditator for many, many years. More than some of you have been on the earth probably. And I love it. It restores my soul. It opens me up to divine inspiration. It settles me down and excites me up both at the same time, because it gives me that wonderful remembrance that there is only one presence, and that presence abides within us all. And it is a divine, loving, wise, and wonderful energy. And it's just ours for the taking. And all we need to do is just sit down for a minute, or a few minutes, or half an hour, or whatever works for you. And so I love meditating in the morning, pretty much first thing, and a few things first, and then meditation. And yet I have also found that it's something that sustains me, even if I happen to be, perhaps traveling and miss a meditation, it's still okay. I heard someone recently saying, oh, my day would have gone so much better had I meditated this morning. Well, perhaps so, but let's keep in mind that this is an incremental process, and that as we build up our spiritual energy by connecting with our source each day, that we're sustained by it, and that we can once in a while perhaps miss one and still be sustained by it, because we can walk around understanding and remembering and knowing who we are, how beautifully this life is interconnected, and we are a very magical part of it, truly. Because it seems as though when we produce marvelous demonstrations and results in our lives, it can seem magical. And what so is, everything is unfolding by a natural, universal law. And knowing that, we can remember that we dip deeply into our divine nature when we meditate, when we pray, and even when we walk in the woods with or without our pups. There's a beautiful opportunity in each of those instances to simply take a breath, remember who we are, feel the love and the wisdom within us and all around us, and we get to take that with us. The spiritual evolutionary process that we are on is something that builds moment by moment, day by day, year by year. If you're a beginning meditator, don't compare yourself with people who've been doing it for a long time. Just give thanks that something within you awakened you to the joy and the richness, the beauty, and the spirituality of this experience. And then do it every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Just settle down or settle up into this precious awareness that there is God and nothing else, that you are a beautiful, unique emanation of the divine light that brought you into being, that sustains you, that guides you, that encourages you, maybe even occasionally reminds you to just stop, breathe, enter, and repeat. Stop, breathe, enter, and repeat. It's a discipline that is one that makes a lot of difference in our lives. And don't you love the word discipline? It is from the root, the same root as the word disciple. And a dear friend of mine years ago said, discipline is loving yourself enough. Discipline is loving yourself enough to do what is good for you. So let's love ourselves a little bit more. let's remember that something precious dwells within us, and it is appropriate to visit it often, and then to take it out into our world, into our everyday activities. Let it build, let it deepen in your consciousness, let it raise you to the heights, but do it. Oh, it's wonderful to be with you. Tomorrow you'll get to be with Reverend Mike while he shares a love note with you. And this nice cold, snowy weather, it's not snowing right now here in Pennsylvania, but it's still all over the ground. It is so beautiful to have a beautiful wintry sunlit day like today, with it shining and sparkling on the snow. Just reminds us that this world was put together very much on purpose. That includes each one of us. So let's give ourselves the gift of remembering it. Peace, wisdom, love. Those are the things that we find when we inquire within and settle in and settle up to that wonderful experience of meditating. Yoga says, I like to meditate on my mother's lap sometimes. Oh my goodness. And we love you, and we'll be with you again soon. Bye for now.